Hey everybody, welcome to Snow Talk. Wave 3 News meteorologist Brian Good here. On this Wednesday, we have a lot to discuss, and so I had a short video yesterday. Today is going to be a long one the way it's looking now, with a lot of data to cover. So let's start off with our stats like we always do. Still depressing for snow lovers to look at this. 5.1 is our season total. 8.3 is where we should be. On the board, looking ahead, I'm going to raise the snow shower potential starting late tonight, Thursday, and then in Friday into Saturday to at least one Twix bar. More so that for impact with some of these snow squalls could really cause some slick roads in a few cases and low visibility. So this is not a snowstorm scenario. It's going to come in waves across the region, but I think it's enough that everybody needs to pay attention and make sure to check the radar before you head out. And just use some caution because it's going to be below freezing for several days the way it's looking. So the roads will freeze up with anything that does fall. Next Tuesday and Wednesday, more Tuesday than Monday, I should say. I'm going to keep it at 2 Twix bars for right now. I'm not going to raise it until we get more solid data on the system, and that will not happen until sometime Friday night or Saturday. So until then, I'm going to keep it even kill at 2 bars for right now. And I'm going to raise the one for just after it on its heels to 1 Twix bar because the pattern is good for southern stream systems with cold air at play. So they all need to be watched. All right, here is the cloud cover. Off to the north, we've had some sunshine locally across Kentuckiana. So we're going to warm things up fast. Should easily hit 50. And here's that cloud band that will slow that warming trend quick. It's right ahead of the cold front that is heading our way. You can see that cloud deck extends all the way back into the Twin Cities here. Not a lot of moisture with this. There could be some brief rain showers that go to snow flurries, snow showers later tonight. Right now, our best chance for snow showers looks to be after midnight, and I'll show you that on Futurecast. And it's not, it's cold compared to where we are, but it's not brutal yet. This first wave is just a teaser to what will come our way for the weekend. Here's the system for early next week. I want to at least point out where it is. It's a piece of energy that is now across the Pacific Ocean. It's going to ride up to near Vancouver and then dive right into the Four Corners. At the same time, you see this cutoff low here near the Baja Peninsula of California. It is going to get its moisture drawn into it, and all these will combine to form a low pressure and move out. Now, that's a lot of shaking and moving, and there's a lot of room for error when it comes to that. So that's the reason why this system is going to be problematic, because if it doesn't get too involved, that will influence some of the interaction on when it does move down the Rockies and meet up. And obviously, it's not in an area where it can be sampled. It's not going to happen until it gets into this area here in Canada. And right now, our thinking on that is going to be sometime Friday night or Saturday. So overall, we've got a long wait of model runs to go through. So don't get frustrated. Don't think, oh, it's over. It's all going to be rain. Or, oh, it's going to miss us to the south. Or, oh, it's going to Chicago. I've seen your tweets. No need to panic. No need to freak out. All right? It's just something that is going to be developing and heading our way. That is the best we can do right now to give you an answer, because we need all the players on the field to give you a better idea of how the game will play. Until then, it's just a theory of how things look. All right, having said that, let me backtrack now through the next couple of days, because I think that's more important for us. 44 right now, 46 into Salem. As we watch Futurecast, again, a few rain showers north and east of town possible tonight as the front pushes through. We'll drop to freezing, if not below, by midnight. And then there's those snow showers for the morning commute tomorrow. It doesn't look to be widespread, but it only takes one little burst of snow right at 5 a.m., and all of a sudden the roads are going to become slick. Yeah, road temperatures are warm, but with this cold blast coming in, bridges and overpasses will easily freeze up regardless of temperature that we've reached today. So use some caution out there. And we'll see off and on snow showers, looks like throughout the day there on Thursday. All right, temperatures. Thursday itself, we'll be lucky if we move anywhere from the morning hours. Model's got us at 24 in the afternoon. I don't know if we even get that warm. We may hover around 22 most of the day, if not fall backwards slightly into the afternoon, evening. As we head into Friday morning, it's going to be cold Friday morning. I mean, it's not going to be as cold as Sunday morning, but Friday morning, there could be some single digits in a few locations. The model here has got a poor grid to it, so it kind of broad brushes a very similar number across the region. It doesn't see details, but once we get closer, you'll see the model is really pinpoint, and probably some areas around Indiana that could dip to about 8 or 9 Friday morning. So we'll watch that. Friday, we do try to moderate slightly. There's a brief little burst of a south wind that'll get us to around 30 to maybe 31. I think we're going to stay below freezing on Friday with some snow showers to the north. And then we feel the effects of the second surge. And this is going to take you into Valentine's night, 9 o'clock. A lot of you at dinner at this point, or wrapping dinner up. We'll be into the teens, if not single digits. And then as we wake up Sunday morning, single digits, awful close to zero in some spots. Now, this model is forecasting us to tie the low, the record low for Louisville, which is 3. I don't know if we'll get that cold. Right now, we're forecasting 5. But can't rule it out. We'll see how it plays out. And then as we head into wind chills for tomorrow morning, wind chills tomorrow morning will be in the single digits. It's showing below 0 off to the north. And as we head into the Friday itself, wind chills not too bad because, again, we have that brief push on Friday of warmer air. So wind chills, yeah, cold, but not bad. Then let's head into Valentine's evening. Wind chills, when you're sitting down having dinner, will likely be below 0 in many locations. And then as we wake up on Sunday morning, 10 to as much as 15 below expected for Sunday morning. So sleep in if you can Sunday. I know a lot of you have church services on Sunday. Make sure that car starts. It's going to be cold outside on Sunday. Now, when it comes to snow shower potential, when I looked at what we call vertical velocity on Saturday, anywhere you see these greens and yellows showing up, there's enough lift going on and potentially in the atmosphere to get some decent snow squalls. So I wouldn't be surprised to get some light accumulating snows out of this on Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. So in addition to the cold weather, if you have Valentine's night plans, watch for these snow showers and snow squalls on Saturday. The RPM model can only see out right now until the very beginning here of Saturday. Once it goes out further in time, I'm sure it would add a little more blue. But again, not heavy snow, just under an inch in most cases. But it will be so cold that a lot of that will blow around. But at the same time, slick spots can develop. The NAM model does see all the way through Saturday night, and it is picking up on the idea of a very light accumulation that can't take place for everybody. So just be careful is my point on that. Okay, so after we get past the cold waves and snow showers all the way through Valentine's weekend, we then wait for that energy, as I mentioned out here in the Pacific, to dive down into the southwest corner. At the same time, there's a cutoff low. The moisture then, and the whole system, in fact, gets absorbed into it. Low pressure develops. Here is the interesting part about this. We have the Arctic air over us that arrives Valentine's. We just covered that. At the same time that we are seeing this cold air at play, we also are seeing a stronger surge of cold air behind our little friend that's diving down. So once it arrives into New Mexico, it's dragging with it another surge of bitterly cold Arctic air. And that low is going to form. So here's the question then at that point. There's not much out here to force the low pressure, or I should say, let me back that up. There's not much up here to the north and east to force the low pressure to go more east than north. So it has a risk still to track to the northeast. There's a risk with that. At the same time, this high is so strong behind it that it may try to crush the low and keep it as far south as it can until it gets far enough east and tries to go up the coast. And I think that's where the models are going to struggle. That's where you're going to see a wide variety of switching here because it's trying to figure out several things on the map. Here is what the models are trying to figure out. The timing of this diving down, how much of the interaction of the cutoff low gets pulled in, how much of this cold Arctic air, and how cold is it, is still going to be here Monday and Tuesday, and how strong is this cold force going to be behind that little wave as we get into the middle of next week. That's a lot to look at. And the models, while they do a good job in figuring out these complicated systems more than humans can, they are going to have flaws in this. There's too many moving parts. So use caution with the model trends and go from there. Now, Kevin went ahead and posted a snow map last night. So I thought I'll post a snow map to show you guys where the snow bands are showing up in the models. I'm not going to show you the totals, though, because I don't want you guys to get hyped up. I don't want you to get upset or get these things trending on Twitter or anything. There's no sense in that. But I know you want to know. You're snow lovers, and this is your snow headquarters here in town when it comes to snow chances, so I at least want to give you that opportunity. As we do so, I want you to keep this in mind. Here's the GFS, south flow above our heads. Strong flow off the Gulf. Yes, that is a warm flow. That is a lot of moisture aiming toward us, and it shows a lot of warm air advection. But remember, warm air, yes, can surge right over our heads, but at the cold level, at the ground level, cold Arctic air may get stuck, and that would lead more to a freezing rain setup. So GFS is kind of a little thrown off on that idea. Here's the GFS model for the heaviest snow bands. It's aiming toward Indiana, northern Kentucky, into Ohio. Here's the European model. I will say this is the old run. The new run The old run last night aimed to our north. The new run is coming in right now, and it has the white band or the heavy snow band like this. Very similar to the GFS. And the long-range CFS model, all the way through the 20th of February, does give snow cover in our area. In fact, all the way to the south, one of the members does, all the way through the 20th. So a wintry pattern is ahead. Get ready.